What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you guys. It is the week of blah 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 November 18th, and it has been a pretty eventful week for gaming, for me at least. So anyway, with all that being said, I don't anticipate on this being a very long video, but we might just wait and see what happens, because it might turn out to be something. So to start off the bat, I want to say one thing. I finally passed the 9,000 trophy mark, so I'm at 9,003 trophies. So yeah, that's I guess that's a thing. If you're into that kind of stuff, but I've never been really the type of person to care too much about milestones, getting certain trophies at certain times, or just really care about milestones at all. I'm just here to play games and have fun and earn trophies, I guess. So, you know, it kind of crept up, and I was like, oh shit, I was at like 890, like 8,990, and I was like, oh, I'm about to hit 9,000. I was just like, oh, okay. So yeah, I wasn't really looking. I guess I was looking forward to it, but like I said, I'm not a big person like for milestones and stuff. So I didn't really care too much. It kind of it came and then it went, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, I hit that this week, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's been a pretty eventful week. So let's talk about what I've been playing this week. So at the end of last week, I said that my main goal this week was to keep playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and basically get through making guides and stuff in that game. And I did do that for a little bit, but I've kind of run into a wall with Red Dead 2 where I kind of just want to take a little bit of a break, whether that be a week, whether that be a few days. I played it for about an hour or two every day, and I would get on and I'd be like, I've got a lot to do, and I want to do it. Don't get me wrong, I do want to do it, but it comes down to, I don't know. I was just kind of in this little rut where I was like, I don't know if I actually want to do this right now. And I would love to be able to get guides out day one and just put a bunch of guides out, right? But what it comes down to is being someone like PowerPYX or, PS4 Trophies or Harry94, any of these guys that make guides for brand new games, I would love to get to that area at some point and be able to make guides for new games, like when they come out, get them early and stuff. That's what I would aspire to do that. But at the same time, that's not really like that's not my way of trophy hunting, more or less. I like playing new games, don't get me wrong, but I like to play all types of games. I like to play old games on the PS3. I just like to play everything. So I don't like to just limit myself to new games. And I feel like these guys, when they make guides for games, it's like strictly focused on the new games, because that's what's relevant at the time. That's what's going to get them the views, is the new games. So that's why they do it. Where in my case, I like to do the new games. I like to get the guides out. But I also like to play other games. I like to play a lot of multiplayer in other games, get ultra rare platinums and stuff like that. So I kind of put myself in like a different realm of them as like a trophy hunter. I mean, that sounds kind of stupid. I put myself in a different area than them as a trophy hunter, because they just play the new games when they come out, and that's really all they play, and they don't really play anything else. They don't play older games and stuff like that. So I like to I like to play stuff all over the place, could put guides out for everything. So I would love to be able to sit down and crank Red Dead 2 guides out. And honestly, I could, if I wasn't, platinuming games like Twisted Metal and Guitar Hero Live and doing other stuff. All that stuff takes up time. Whereas these guys, they're just putting all their time into that game, and that's why they're able to get stuff out faster. So that's why I lack a little bit when it comes to putting guides out, is just because I'm doing so many other things. And I'm not trying to make it as an excuse. The guides will get there eventually. I'll eventually put them out, but it's just not going to be day one like all these other guys. So just a little apology if you're looking for guides for games and they're not out day one. I apologize. I'm just a normal human being like everyone else, and I do other stuff. So anyway, with all that being said, I played a little bit of Red Dead 2 this week, not too much. I did one set of collectibles, which was the graves, which wasn't too much. I did a few other things in the game. I didn't really do too much. I just kind of played it a little bit. And that's all I'll say about that. But I did start up some other games this week and started playing games that I said I wanted to do, and we actually got a decent amount of work done. So the first game that I was talking about that I really wanted to do last week was Drawn to Death. And we ended up starting up Drawn to Death, and we just played one night, and I got about halfway through one character. So the big trophies are in this game are getting a character to level 15 and then getting 2 characters to level 15. So I got one character to around level 7 or 8, and I'm doing, and then I have to do another one after that. So, it just takes time. The challenges that you have to do kind of suck a little bit, but they're not that hard. It just takes time at the end of the day. So, slowly working on that. I would say about 3 to 4, probably 3 solid nights of boosting, and Drawn to Death will be done for the most part. So that was just one night. We played it. We kind of got into it. And we haven't really gone back since then because other stuff came up this week. As you can see, Uncharted 2, we started, Katz, Carlos, and I did the co-op for this a few weeks ago. We did it on Hard and Crushing, and I think that those trophies are what make this DLC actually difficult, like doing, completing all 3 co-op objective maps on Crushing. I think that that's what makes this kind of difficult. I know that there's this ultra rare for getting 10 protector medals, but I think that this trophy, You Can't Break Me, is what actually makes it difficult. So we did the co-op, we got through all that stuff, and we started working through the actual boosting of the multiplayer, and it went pretty good. We did a few other things that required 3 people, like the finish wave 10 and all the game modes. I think we still have to do the Gold Rush one. I got that one back in 2011, but we did those, or we plan on doing those, so that requires 3 people, but the rest of the boosting in the game requires 6, and we didn't know this, so we got on one night, we're like, okay, we don't really know how to boost this game. There's not too much information on how to boost it. A lot of guides that you read will just tell you how to get the trophies legitimate, but, when you have a game where you log on and it says that your daily player level, or your daily amount of players is 0, it's kind of hard to play legitimately, right? So we get on, we don't really know how to boost, what to do. I mean, this is just typical with every game. You don't really know what to do. You just kind of get in and you do it. So we get in, and we're like, okay, how many do we need? Can we do it with 4? That's the first question. So we load up, we try to do it with 4. It doesn't work. So I'm like, okay. So I read a forum post somewhere just about like competitive multiplayer in the game, and they're like, oh, you need 6 people. I've never seen, well, they didn't say that. They said, I've never seen a game with less than 6 people in it. That's what they said. So I was like, okay, well, we probably need 6. So we ended up getting 6, and we ended up working through elimination games and going for these stealth kills, which, by the way, the stealth kills in the multiplayer, you would think that they're really easy, right? In the base game, it's really easy. You just, walk up behind someone, press square, stealth kill. In the multiplayer, it's kind of, the game will give you a stealth kill when it wants to. There's no rhyme or rhythm or reason to it. It literally will just give you a stealth kill whenever. So, in theory, or in tandem, we also got the 100 melee kills while we were getting the stealth kills, because we were accidentally melee killing each other while we were trying to do stealth kills. So we got those 2, or at least I got those 2. I think that they still have a few more kills to get, and then we're working towards these 50 wins in the game modes. And then we'll be working towards the 2,500 kills, and then, so on and so forth. It's typical run-of-the-mill stuff that you would see in, boosting any type of multiplayer game. Just get so many kills here, wins here. So it just takes time. We have to do it in the, we can't do it in a private match, so we have to actually do it in a public match. And we were finding a few people here and there, but for the most part, it was pretty much dead. I don't know if the counter's just broken in the game or what's going on, but the counter says that there's 0 daily players, but we were finding people, so I don't know if it was like their first day playing or what, but this is going good. This is one night of boosting the multiplayer, so it's not too much, right? But it's good progress. I think on the trophy thing in the menu, because it has a pretty good trophy stat tracker in the multiplayer menu, I think I'm at around 45%. So technically halfway done, but I don't know. I haven't looked too much in depth, but we're getting through Uncharted 2. We're going to work through that and then eventually get to Uncharted 3. And the big thing with Uncharted 3 is the treasure grinds with, which is in co-op missions. So the actual multiplayer in that game isn't too bad from what I hear. It's more of just grinding treasures. So we'll see what happens there. But Uncharted 2 is slowly getting done. Again, Red Dead Redemption. I think the only trophies that I got this week in Red Dead Redemption was I might have only got this. Oh, so I got Bountiful, and then I got Paying Respects. So I got those 2 trophies this week in Red Dead. And what it comes down to Red Dead is just working towards 100%. I mean, all this other stuff is going to come while I'm doing the 100% other than this bear attack one. But everything else is going to come while doing the 100%. So I just need to work towards 100%, get it. And, you know, my goal was to get Red Dead 2 done before the online came out. But that probably won't happen, right? Because the end of November is coming up. That's when they said they were going to actually release the online. I don't know if that's true or if they're going to keep that date, but I know that they said end of November. So more than likely I won't get that done by then, but I'll slowly chip away at it, put guides out, and, you know, just enjoy the game. I've been kind of sitting down recently and thinking to myself, is it really worth doing guides for everything in the game, and especially a game like that? You know, it would be cool to put the guides out and to help people, because I really do enjoy helping people, but I don't want to ruin my own experience, and I don't want to ruin the game because I want to put guides out, basically. So, you know, there's a fine line when it comes down to it, and that's just what it's going to be. And I think I have all the guides in my head, you know, thought out of what I want to do, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. You'll slowly see guides trickling out, and that'll be that. I won't just crank out 20 in it. Well, I might, but probably won't just crank out 20 in a day. But anyway, Red Dead 2, game's great. I'm still enjoying it, but going to slowly just keep chipping away at it. And the other reason to slowly chipping away at Red Dead is the game above it, Final Fantasy 15. Now, I was not planning on starting Final Fantasy 15 anytime soon, but I had a friend actually tell people in the server that the Comrades DLC, the online part of Final Fantasy 15, is shutting down sometime in December. I think it was December 13th, if I'm not mistaken, because apparently they're going to shut down Comrades to make it its own standalone game. Okay, I mean, I guess that's cool. So, yeah, we started up Final Fantasy 15. I don't remember what night it was. Let's scroll down. It was the 17th. So we started that on Saturday. We started Saturday night. We're probably around a quarter to a third of the way done with this trophy. That's the biggest trophy, basically 1 million kilowatts of power. But yeah, we're just working through it. It's only DLC pack 4 and 7 if you're interested. All the other ones are single player. So we're working towards those, and you know, I'll do those, and then probably won't touch Final Fantasy 15 for who knows how long. But we're doing the Comrades DLC. It's going good. It's just going, and it just takes a lot of time. It's around 30 hours to do it, so that's where a lot of my time is going into, just because the servers go down the 13th of December, supposedly, so I would like to just get it done and get it out of the way. I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning, because something did happen. Now that I'm talking about server shutdowns, something did happen last week, and I'm sorry if this happened to you, but there was a game that actually became unobtainable. The Platinum did, if you haven't got it already. So Splinter Cell Blacklist, if you haven't already done the multiplayer, I'm sorry, but this trophy right here, Officer of the Day, to complete a daily challenge, is now unobtainable, apparently, because Ubisoft took daily challenges out of the game. So if you haven't gotten that trophy and you have this game on your list, I am very sorry for you. I think that there's people that are like kind of trying to contact support. So if you have this on your list and you don't have this trophy, I would suggest trying to contact Ubisoft support and trying to just as many people as you can get to contact them. They might end up putting challenges up for a week or extend it. You know, it kind of just got cut. They didn't even say like we're stopping it. It was just like boop. Done. So maybe if enough people are kind of bugging them, then Ubisoft might say, oh, we might want to try to put that back up for a little bit, for like a month or two, and help people. But yeah, as of now, as of recording this video, Splinter Cell Blacklist is apparently unobtainable, which kind of sucks. But yeah, Final Fantasy 15. If you haven't done the Comrades DLC and you own it, I would suggest to hop on that. It's not that bad of a DLC. It's somewhat enjoyable, but I never played Final Fantasy 15. I wanted to when it came out, but I just never got around to it. It an okay game. It an okay game, but that's slowly chipping away. And then you can see at the top here, this is the game that I put a decent amount of my free time into this weekend, I would say. So I played Red Dead throughout the week during the weekdays and stuff, but on Saturday, some of Friday and a majority of Saturday, I played. I basically finished up the single player Guitar Hero Live and did basically everything I needed to do other than one trophy, which is to score 20 million points in quick play, which I'll be working on throughout this week and streaming the game and stuff just to see when I get it. So or I'll get it up to like 18 million and then stream the rest. But yeah, I finished up the single player in this. It was okay. I'm not a big fan of the songs that they have in quick play. I'm not a big fan of the single player in the game. I didn't like the song selection, but that's just me. But yeah, hopefully in the next week or two, because the servers are going down in a week or two. But I'm hoping to get Guitar Hero Live finished up. That's just the goal. But one more trophy to get Guitar Hero Live done. So I'm really looking forward to that. But that's a game that I've been working on for, let's take a look now, 2 months. I started that back in September, I think. Yeah, September 9th. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey. So the next, I guess we can talk about upcoming games this week. So I'm not sure what I'll be playing this week. Probably Final Fantasy 15. I was going to start, I guess, let's pull this up. So I've been trying to start this game this week with a friend, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. What am I saying? Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, to do this DLC because he has the DLC and it's delisted now. But yeah, so I want to do this DLC. I've been trying to plan, like, I've been trying to do it throughout the week, but we just haven't had the same schedules. So that might pop up sometime soon. But yeah, I would like to get that DLC done and that multiplayer done. And then the rest of the focus for the week is probably finish up Drawn to Death if possible. Maybe some Uncharted 2. Definitely going to work a lot on Final Fantasy 15. Honestly, I might not even touch Red Dead 2 this week with the amount of other stuff that's going on because I want to finish up Final Fantasy 15 DLC. I would like to finish Guitar Hero Live up, and then obviously finish Drawn to Death up, and then just get these like these servers that are shutting down games basically done. But that'll probably be the focus this week: Drawn to Death, Final Fantasy 15, Guitar Hero Live, and then Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Why do I keep thinking Devastation? Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Just whenever me and my friend can kind of agree on getting it done. Now I'm not gonna be around from Thursday morning to Sunday. So Thursday to Sunday, I'm not going to be around. I'll probably be playing games, but not going to be uploading any trophy guides or probably won't be boosting games for the most part. So while I'm doing that, I'm probably going to work on a few of these games. And I am back. Sorry about that. Someone was at the front door. But yeah, so I'm not going to be here probably between Wednesday and Sunday. Well, I'm not going to be here between Wednesday and Sunday, you know, boosting games and stuff. So while I'm away, I'm probably going to take my PS4 and I'm probably going to play some of these games. I mean, my main goal for this would be probably to play Tabletop Racing World Tour, get through that, and then maybe take For Honor or like Destiny 2 and play something stupid like that. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it would just come down to what I bring with me, but I would probably try to finish Tabletop Racing World Tour and go from there. But that would be the goal. But yeah, so I'll probably be playing some games. Maybe I'll play NBA Live 18 since I unfortunately put that on my list. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But like I said, between Wednesday and Thursday and Sunday, I won't be around to basically boost games and won't be uploading videos and stuff. So just expect that. It's only a few days. The other thing, which we just gonna go by this list, for upcoming games that are going to be boosted. The only thing that's probably going to be added to this, maybe at the top, I'm not 100% sure. The only thing that's going to be added to this is we're talking about possibly doing Monster Hunter World sometime in the next few weeks. So that might get added. You know, that's a pretty long and tedious game to play in Platinum, so it might take a little bit of time, but it's something new, and I don't mind adding stuff to the list if we're actually going to get it done. The last thing that I want to mention before I end this video is I made an impulsive decision today because it's the holidays and Black Friday's coming up and there's a lot of sales going around. I made the impulsive decision to buy a PlayStation VR. So might be seeing some stuff about that on the channel, might be seeing some live streams with that stuff. I'm not 100% sure. It was kind of an impulsive decision because there's a pretty good price on Amazon. I've been thinking about getting one, but then I've also been thinking I probably won't use it. So I just pulled the trigger today and I was like, whatever. Let's just get it because it's probably something that I would buy at some point. So let's just get it on this good sale. So I did get that. Should be coming in the next few days, but just wanted to let people know that happened. But yeah, that's about that. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave any questions or comments or whatever down in the comments below. Let me know what games you guys have been playing, what you look forward to playing in the fall upcoming. You playing your backlog, you playing new games, you know, basically what are you up to, what are you doing, and stuff like that. There's all types of links down in the description below, links to my Twitter, my Twitch, some Platinum Trophy videos, if you want to go look at those, you know, whatever you want to go look at, there's links for that stuff down in the description below. If you have any questions or anything that you want to ask me, that you want me to answer in the next video, you can leave those down in the comments below as well, and I will answer any questions. Maybe add a little bit of a Q&A on the beginning of these videos if there's enough questions that are getting asked. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer them in the next video. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.